In October 2024, Rory McConville made an exciting announcement on X that a new Medieval Spawn miniseries is set to be released in March 2025. That's right, you heard me loud and clear. One of the exciting yet underutilized Hellknight characters is finally getting its own series, which will explore its dark origins and hidden secrets. They even teased fans with a cover featuring Medieval Spawn against a foreboding and eerie green backdrop that highlights the menace he's poised to unleash. So, without wasting any time, let's explore the origins of this character from the Spawn universe. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Who is Medieval Spawn? Medieval Spawn, who is also known as Sir John of York, is a supporting character in the Spawn comics and media. He's a knight from the medieval era of 15th century England, known for his brutality. He was feared by almost everyone, except for his sister, whom he loved more than life itself. He died on the battlefield in Ireland, and his soul was sent to hell for deeds like killing and enjoying it. Desperate to see his sister married, he made a deal with Malebolgia to lead his army in exchange for that sight. Unfortunately, Malebolgia deceived him. He was brought back as a new Hellspawn, just like the current Hellspawn, Al Simmons. Medieval Spawn once teamed up with the former host of Witchblade to defeat the forces of darkness. He encountered the Violator and was slain by Angela. He's a noble person, but quite impulsive and arrogant at times. He even has the courage to go against Malebolgia's command. Eventually, he would become a member of the Scorched. Medieval Spawn's major story arcs in comics. Medieval Spawn and Witchblade crossover. Lord Cardinale, the wielder of darkness, invades the elven world of Faerie with the assistance of Matthew Royale, a powerful sorcerer. When a time portal opens, Medieval Spawn is thrust into the Top Cow universe. He encounters Katrina Godliff, who has recently discovered the Witchblade while clearing the farm ground with a shovel. Shortly after that, she comes under attack by an army of darkness by Lord Cardinale. Medieval Spawn, as a righteous Hellspawn, joins her in fending off the invading troops. After a brief discussion, they agree to travel to the nearby Fairyland to defeat the invading armies. Upon their arrival, they're abetted by Royale himself, who had previously been involved in a campaign to vanquish the fairy world. However, after the Witch Queen attacked Royale, he betrayed his allies. He assists Katarina and Medieval Spawn in sneaking into the castle and confronting Lord Cardinale. In the final battle, Katarina beheads the invading lord, leading to their victory. With their mission accomplished, Spawn returns to his home timeline, leaving the Top Cow universe behind. His first appearance and Death Spawn issue number 9. Medieval Spawn's introduction was quite different from the first appearance of other Spawn variants. He didn't even star in his own debut. Instead, he served one purpose, which was to introduce a significant character named Angela. If it makes you wonder why is she important, it's because Angela was an angel from heaven who had been hunting Hellspawn throughout history, and Medieval Hellspawn was the first Spawn that readers saw her defeat. This highlighted the threat she posed to Al Simmons, the present-day Hellspawn. In that panel, Medieval Spawn was a young Hellspawn, and newly turned Spawns could be easily deceived because, during that stage, they were confused and quite emotional. Angela presented herself as a damsel in distress in front of Medieval Spawn. She told him that she needed his help to save her sister from an ogre who had taken her into a cave. Young Hellspawns often struggle to control their abilities, making it easy for young hunters like Angela to lure the noble Hell Knight into a trap, from which he could not escape. At the right moment, Angela will cast her lance, the most powerful weapon against Hellspawn, to eliminate him. The lance must not interfere with the Hellspawn's carapace, otherwise its full potential will not be achieved. Angela successfully kills Medieval Spawn, as she's an experienced hunter of Hellspawns. Medieval Spawn's resurrection in modern day, Spawn issues number 304 and number 305. Due to Al's nuclear explosion, Medieval Spawn was resurrected in modern times. Eddie Frank was a man with a target on his head, which is why he decided to go into hiding in South Dakota. But there he was attacked by hired guns from an evil organization. The assault resulted in a massacre, claiming the lives of many people who had gathered there for a holiday celebration. When the hitmen's efforts fall short, Medieval Spawn is sent to take matters into his own hands and track down his elusive target. Spawn and She-Spawn intervene to help Eddie to safety, while Spawn has to battle Medieval Spawn, who will stop at nothing to get his hands on Eddie. Eddie is not an ordinary human. His soul was taken over a long time ago by a godlike creature from heaven known as the Redeemer, which was sent to destroy Spawn. Initially, Eddie was merely a puppet with no control or awareness of his own actions. However, the Redeemer has now been replaced by the Reaper, and Eddie has become aware of the actions he's taken. If you're wondering why he goes against his own people from heaven, it's because all heaven wants to do is control or harvest their powers. Those who resist are dealt with harshly by heaven. After fighting continuously, Spawn is able to behead the medieval Hellknight. Then the trio of Spawn, She-Spawn, and Reaper head back to Spawn's lair, where Mark Rosen also resides. They have Mark examine the armor of Medieval Spawn. That's the final appearance he makes in the Spawn issue. Medieval Spawn's powers. Being a Hellknight grants Medieval Spawn a diverse range of powers and abilities. Medieval Spawn possesses extraordinary agility, unparalleled stamina, and immense strength that elevate him far beyond human limits. He possesses shapeshifting skills, which are limited in the early spawn stages due to lack of control, but they sharpen through experience. He wields necroplasm magic, a will-controlled substance that empowers Hellspawn and anchors them to the material plane. He also has the ability to generate and project varying waves of energy. In his previous life as a human, Medieval Spawn was a knight, a warrior trained in the art of combat. This experience has endowed him with knowledge about hand-to-hand fighting techniques and intricate skills of swordsmanship. Medieval Spawn's personality. As a human, Medieval Spawn was a fierce and ruthless warrior, well known for his brutal tactics on the battlefield. But beneath the surface of his violence was an unwavering love for his sister, a connection that anchored him in the midst of the chaos that his life was. He would obey the orders of his king, not thinking twice no matter where they led him. Unfortunately, this blind loyalty ultimately led to his demise, as he accidentally killed the Archbishop of Canterbury, believing the angry words spoken by the king. When he went to seek the king's forgiveness, he was killed by the king's bodyguards. After becoming a Hellspawn, he shed the layers of brutality that once defined him, and emerged as a figure of loyalty and honor. He worked hard to improve himself and become a better person. Appearance of Medieval Spawn. Medieval Spawn is typically depicted wearing ornate, skull-adorned armor in a medieval style, mostly in shades of red, brown, and black, giving him a menacing appearance. He has a massive physique, and the heavy details in his armor, such as spikes and additional skull detailing, contribute to the demonic vibe. His helmet completely covers his face, with only his green eyes visible through the visor, enhancing his sinister and imposing presence. A large red cape drapes dramatically behind him. In some depictions, Medieval Spawn wields a large battle axe with a gnarled wooden handle, or a spiked mace, along with a large shield that features the same engravings as his armor. Marvelous verdict. Medieval Spawn is a powerful character who really deserves more time in the spotlight so we can get to know him better. The bits of information we have are all from his guest appearances in Spawn comics, and there are so many cool details about him that haven't been touched on yet. It definitely makes you want to know more. That's why we're super amped about the new miniseries. If you're psyched like us, don't forget to share that excitement and what you expect from this new series in the comments section below. Until then, have a marvelous day. And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.